Welcome to Yeshiva Daf. Shir sponsor Lui Nishpat Sam Yaakov Shalom Leah Basitzchok. We're holding in Sanhedrin Daf Tzadik Gimel. We reached the top of Amud Aleph. Omar Rav Tanchum says the Gemara. Omar Rav Tanchum is the fourth line, end of the fourth line. Omar Rav Tanchum b'achani loy b'shol sheyotzu chanayim shol v'azar mikiv shaneish. When chanayim shol v'azar kim ma'adu kiv shaneish. Bo kolu musoilom v'tovchu l'sunim she'yisrael ha'pneim. So all the goyim, all the haters of Am Yisrael came to Am Yisrael and said, "What's going on over here? You have such a guy and you go and you bow down to the Zar?" It was embarrassing. The Pasuk says, I was holding into the dates, and I'm holding to the dates. I said, I wish all Achal Yisrael were so devoted, but it happened to me, it was only a few of them. That's Lashon HaPasuk. It's one of the things in the dash of the Pasuk. He wanted to destroy the world for people doing over the Zar. Hashem Shmoy, Asus Odoim, Kishkish Bogla, Fogazol, Kuladam, and wanted to turn the whole world to blood. Kavachi is talking about Chanem Shav Azari, and his carrier died to him. He saw Tzadikim, so to speak, cool down. Shnema Vuoimed, Bein Hadasi, Vashem Tzulo. Fin Hadasi, what Tzadikim? Doesn't Tzadikim Shnema, the Yoimed and his Adoso. So you see that Esther's called Hadasi, Adosa, so Tzadikim, all the other things called Hadasi too. Fin Tzula, Bavel, Shnema, Yoimed, Tzulo, Charbi, and Atachavish, but the story was by Bavel. Miad Melaim Roigis Nesim. Here there's a different source, but according to the way our Gemara has, Melaim Roigis Nesim Sukim Adui Nasul Levanim. Full of anger became red, and the red became white. In other words, it was kapar. A white horse is better than a red horse to see in the dream. It's a little more than one bracha. So now, the Gemara until now just tells us the Chaim Shav Hazar were saved, but it was a little bit of an embarrassment to Am Yisrael. It was really a tainu on Am Yisrael. They saved Am Yisrael, but there was a claim against Am Yisrael. And this leads us to the next thing. Says the Gemara, where did Chanayim Shav Hazar go? And as Rashi explains, we don't see them anymore. Chaim Shav Hazar mentioned at the beginning of the Nil, and we don't see them. What happened to them? Amar Rabbi Haru Mesu, did that nine Haru? Roik Tov means that everybody spit on the spit on Am Yisrael, they cause them to drown in the roik. So as the Farshim, basically all of them say the same idea. It doesn't literally mean the roik, but it means that there was a taino against Am Yisrael because of that. And that's the Ain Hara, and that is the roik. The embarrassment of Am Yisrael hurt them. They went there to Yisrael and lived there at Yisrael. As Maral explains, and we'll speak about it more in Shom HaShom and Adaf, but as Maral explains, they went there to Yisrael. They don't belong to this world. They belong to they had to go to Mokam Kodesh. So three shittas. Shma no Yeshua according to God al Taverecha Yeshua Fanecha Ki Anshem Moifisemu. So the more basically is telling us, where did we see Chaim Shav Hazar mentioned in the Psukim? It's mentioned in Zechariah, because it says Legabe Yeshua according to God that he had in front of him Anshem Moifis. He's the one who knows who should have saw Moifis. If you know Chaim Shav Hazar, they were there. They were there near Yisrael. Daniel Eichanoza, where did he go to? He went to close the river, the big river in Tiberias, or to take out a nar from Tiberias, Rashi says. He went to get a zera in order to plant the seeds. He went to bring the pigs from Egypt, that because these pigs are very special. So the river said, know that all the cows and the pigs from Egypt, you take away their womb because they don't want them to grow outside. Here's Moshe brought a pig to Nebuchadnezzar for him to raise it. Says the Gemara, he took a small one, he stole without them realizing. So the Malbim here is very gishmak. Malbim says it all connects together. This is the time when they're going back to Eretz Yisrael. So Chanan Mishal goes back to Eretz Yisrael to prepare the land for Eretz Yisrael. The Nile is sent to either make a new river in Eretz Yisrael, or to close the river, either to plant seeds in Eretz Yisrael, or to avoid a war between Egypt and Bavel. So he brings the pigs from Egypt to Bavel, so Bavel has no interest in going to Egypt. His Eretz Yisrael will be spared. There are three in that Eitzah that the Nile should not be there during the challenge. Will they bow down to the pestle or not? All three. The Nile shall leave. They should not say, why was Chanan Mishal Azar saved? Because of the Nile. They want to show that they had their own schus. Why? Because the Nile, Nebuchadnezzar treated the Nile as Avodah Zarah. So he says they're going to burn me too. Should not say he burned his God in the fire. He knew the Nile won't bow down. He's going to throw into the fire, and he treated him as Avodah Zarah. What's the raya? When I the Sogalai know he bowed down to him. Then Nebuchadnezzar the king, no fall on Poi of the Nile Sogit. He found it on his face, and he bowed down to the Nile. These two Nevim, Achov and Tzidkio, they were Nevi Sheker. So what did he tell them? So it says he's going to punish him. From them they can have a curse. Everybody's going to curse them to say that's the worst curse. In other words, they said that the kalala would be, like when someone wants to curse his friend, Chalila, says you'll be burned like Achav and Tzidkio. Says Moshe, saw from Leiniamar, Elasher Kolam. Doesn't say that he burned them. He says he called them. What's the difference? He did them like they do to the wheat kernels, which means he didn't burn them in the inside, he burned them in the outside. So they did Nevala and they had Beilus with a Shirivin. My Ovud, what was the bad thing they did more than anybody else? Also, or what caused the Misa in the more direct way? They went to the daughter of Nebuchadnezzar. He told her, listen, you have a nevuah, prophecy, you need to be with Tzidkio. They have to be with Achav. She told the father, the God of the Jews, he hates Zimo. When they come to you again, send them to me. Which would send to the father. Who told you? I asked Chanan Mishal Azar, they say, now I want to be with a guy. He says, listen, we're Nevi'im and they're Nevi'im. It's interesting because it says that, so that before we said that maybe they're not Nevi'im, but we'll see soon. But is Chanan Mishal Azar considered to be Nevi'im or not? But here the Gemara says there's Nevi'im. So they're Nevi'im.
They said they're Nevi'im.
Right. It says, no, but they answer Chanan Mishal Azar are Nevi'im too.
Oh, they admitted the other one when he said
they were Nevi'im Sheker. And Chanan Mishal Azar Nevi'im or not?
They agreed that they were.
Yeah, but inshallah, are the Nevi'im or not? We'll see later, it could be they're not Nevi'im. Says the Gemara, so we got the Nevuah, they get the Nevuah. He says, you know what? Let me check you out. I'll put you in the fire like I put them. I'm not trained. It's not fair. There were three. The power of three is much stronger. We're only two. says, you know what? No problem. Get a third one. Anybody you want the third, I'll throw all three of you into the fire. They say, you know what? Being Shulkan Gadol. Why? They said, you know, Yeshua Gadol Tzaddik, he will save us as well. They brought him down, threw them to the fire. They brought down Yeshua Gadol and they threw all three to the fire. Inu ikle, they burned. Yeshua Gadol, his clothing burned. Shnema ve'enis Yeshua Gadol nefrim alach Hashem ve'echtiv v'yomei Hashem alasot v'yigalach Hashem echol. Why? Because he says she was safe in the fire, but his clothing were not. Homolei yadano. In other words, oud is a piece of wood, so like a log. The log that was burned something over there. So what shot that you, the fire did catch you on you a little bit? By didn't touch them. Only inu close so there were three. We're only one. I'm only one. Avram also was thrown into Kishanation. He was alone. He was saved completely. There was no Rishai. It's very different. Here, the fire was already burning. The Rishai. So it burned me a little bit too. There was nobody to burn, so the fire took away all the power of burning. High down each of the people say, Trei Udi Aveshi, have two small sticks, pieces of wood. And one cold and one wet. The dry makes the wet burn. In other words, even though the wet on its own will not burn, but it burns together with the white. My Tami Anish, why really was he punished? Meaning, the excuses he said before was only excuses for Nebuchadnezzar. Why did Yeshua go to punish? His children married daughters to not roy to Kahuna. He did not do a mechol. Shema Yeshua was wearing dirty clothes. He had children marrying women that are not proper for Kahuna, and he did not do a mechol. It says that Boaz gave Ruth 6 barley. What is 6 barley? Actual 6 kernels. Rashi says, because the matana for an ani is supposed to be chatzikav, not 6 pieces of barley. So when that's a given base, ela shesh say, 6 say, he gave him much more. They won't tell me that he should take so much. Ela remez ramazlo. It was a remez. It was some hint. Shatidim shishabonim that says imenosh who is barchim b'shesh shesh brachas. You have 6 children, 6 descendants. Each one of them will have 6 brachas. What is it? Be'eluim. Who are the 6? David, Mashiach, Daniel, Chananim, Shov, Azai. David dichtiv vayanichol banirisi ben Yishai beis alachmi. What's the shvach of David Melech? Yedei nogen. Most explain each one in this moment. But the simple understanding, he knows how to play. The Gibru Chayil, and he's strong. Ish v'chama, he's a warrior. The Novin Dover, he is very wise. Ish Toyar, he has a beautiful tzuro. The Hashem Imu, he has Siyat Tishmai. Says the Gemara, Omar Rav Yudo, Marav Kolapos, Kazelo Yoma Doeg El Beloshanar. Doeg said it, and he wanted to say bad things about David. Why bad? It's not bad, it's very good. He wanted you show HaMelech to be jealous of David HaMelech. What he meant? He knows how to ask a question. Maharal explains that the same way a nigun, what does a nigun do? It raises the spirit of a person. Also, a question opens up. When a person has an answer, he knows it. When he has a question, he's yearning, searching. He knows the answer. He knows how to fight the war of Torah. He knows how to explain, come to say a conclusion of you pass like him. The first 5, his show wasn't so impressed. He said, my son, Yohane's son, has the same miles. What he said, did he have Siyat L'Shmayo? He didn't have Siyat L'Shmayo show. Was it a Shemimoy? So then he got jealous. And he was jealous of him. So whatever he did, he wasn't successful. Says when we know the doig avik, how do you know the one who said the lashon hara is doig? It says echad ben the miyuchad one. Ksiv also misham ishbi avdei shol b'yom ha'u netzar b'nei Hashem u'shmoi doig adoimi abira royim v'shol shol. He's the top shepherd of the shol. You see, he was the number one. So he's the number one guy by shol. So that's David HaMelech. He has 6 shvachs. Mashiach diktiv enochal alav ruach Hashem. What is ruach Hashem? That's as the Mephosh explained. Ruach Hashem is the kolius. Then you have ruach chochma ubino, ruach eitzo v'gvura, ruach das yiras Hashem. There's chochma ubino eitzo gvura das yiras Hashem. V'chtiv v'yirichoi b'yiras Hashem. So what does it mean? It says also yiras Hashem. What does that mean? Now l'ksan yimelavet sheitin mitzvah yisurim kerechaim. V'yichoi l'shen rechaim. To put in a malav mitzvah yisurim to he has to toil in order to be Mashiach. He smells and he passes a halacha based on smell. Doesn't do based on his eyes, but the Shabbat he does the right judgment. So there's a lot over here in the Mefashim, which the Shom Machshav and Dab will get into this as well, Beis Hashem. But one it could hear is the Mefashim Bad. How can you judge based on smell? So one way to explain it is, as the Maharsha says, is that when you judge based on your eyes and ears, usually you try to do the right emes. Sometimes you make a mistake. Sometimes you don't know exactly how to infer what's going on over here. But when you have a smell, the smell recognizes the thing exactly if you're able to use the chush or reach. And as the Maharal puts out, the reach is very unique. Especially with the reach. When you have even naturally, if a person has a bad smell, he recognizes it. Right? Like it's something that bothers you. You can't take it. So when a person has the smell of ruchnius, he can smell as well. Say what about Kuzivo, Malach Taiti, Shneu Palgo. Kuzivo was 2.5 years a king. He smells and he's able to do a din. Let's see if you can do that. The side doesn't smell. Katlu, they right away killed him. So here's a big problem because the Shaya was Bar Kuzivo killed by Am Yisrael, or is he killed in the war? The Steerus, the Rambam says, then the star, or it means they didn't protect him. Says the Gemara, Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, Azariah. What about the next 4? He speaks about all 4 together. They were all in the house of Nebuchadnezzar. They have nothing bad. They look good. Very smart. They're das. Means they know different studies. They're das. They have the connection. There's a comprehension. They have the power to stand in Chamelech. We'll say that in a moment. And you know how to learn and to know the Persian language and the Babylonian language. Says what does it mean? The Kasilto is a small refuah, akazazdan, drawing some blood. They didn't need that either. What does that mean? They didn't laugh. They didn't speak. They didn't sleep. They don't go to bed. They had to stop themselves. Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, Azariah. They were all the children of Yehuda, and that's why you say before that these 4 have these brachas I mentioned before, and they are from Rus. That goes like we said before. No, they're not from Yehuda, and then we said before that Rus got 6 children. They have it. That's 6. So it says that in Yeshaya it's brought down that they will take from the children of Yehuda and bring them to be Sarisi V'Chalamech. What is it? It says the Gemara, my Sarisim. I'm not Rav, I'm a Sarisi Mamish. They were Mamish Sarisi, meaning they were, I didn't say Sarisi in English?
Sarisi.
No, they can't have children. Castrated.
Sarisi is just cut.
They took away the power of the Zor. I saw no, when they were thrown into the fire, I saw no damage there. And they weren't burnt. It already says there's no smell of fire. No blemish and no smell.
Increasing the sales.
It says in the pasuk, Shmuel says to the Sarisim that they will get a special Yad Hashem. So referring to Chaim Shavaz, they're called Sarisim, and they have a special shame. Why you say Sarisim? You want to call them the Gnus? It was both Sarisim Amish, and also there was no Avodah. And that's what we refer to the Avodah Zarah. It says, don't worry, they have no children. You will have Yad Hashem in Beis Hashem. What does it mean that's greater than Boni Bonus? They have children that died. So saying, don't worry about it. You will have Yad Hashem better than them. What does it mean to give a shame forever? He has seven Daniel. Says the Gemara now, all the Sefer Ezra and Nehemiah say. Why doesn't he have a Sefer on his own name? Says the Gemara, he gave himself, he felt too good about himself, so to speak, in his dialogue. Remember my good deeds. Remember my good deeds. No, don't be just davening. Hashem, please, have rachmanos. Like the bed. He said bad things in the previous generations. So the previous generation took many taxes from Am Yisrael. Spoke bad of the previous generations. He also spoke bad about Daniel, who was greater than him. How do you know that Daniel was greater than Nehemiah? I saw the scene. They didn't see the scene, whoever was with me. They were scared and they ran away when he saw the scene of the mouth. Says the Gemara, who are the people who did not see the Mari? They did not see the Mari. Says the Gemara, they were greater than him, he was greater than them. What way? No. Daniel wasn't a Navi. Again, big discussion. Is Daniel a Navi, not a Navi? He wasn't a Navi, they were a Navi. He's the one who saw the Mar, didn't see the Mar, this specific Mar. So why were they scared? Even though they didn't see, their mazel saw, meaning they felt there's something over there. If someone gets scared suddenly, even though they did not see anything, is mazel saw. What should he do? He should move from his space 4 amis. Inami, in this case, we're talking about he's probably ashamed to move. There's probably something going on. Someone gets very scared. There's some mazikim around him. So move 4 amis. Or what? Say Kriyashma. If he can't say Kriyashma, he should say, the goat of the butcher is fairer than me. Leave me alone. Go to the goat. Okay, so now the last thing and this will end. So what is the word saying? That the Neil was greater. So if even though it was a Navi, but he saw something greater, and if he was greater than Malachi, he was even greater than Nehemiah, because Nehemiah was not a Navi. So he was greater than Daniel. So of course he was greater than Nehemiah, and Nehemiah spoke bad about him, and that's what tying against Nehemiah. So the Chidah here's something Niflamoid. We also show Machshol and Davli Be'ez Hashem. Says the Chidah. Today, if you open the Tanakh, you do see Sefer Nehemiah.
Prompts the nations to create things.
You do.
For which the Jews benefit. To better enable the
What's
Jews to
that?
fulfill their
Simple understanding. The Christians created a Sefer Nehemiah.
We're fools.
Says the Chidot, Dvarim Gedolim Ein B'Mikra. It's not a coincidence.
Since their actions were not motivated.
It's not a coincidence. So why does it say that you have a? So why does it say that? Why is there a Nehemiah? So he brings in a name in the Kabbalim that when Gamliel was a Gilgul of Nehemiah, and he's embarrassed with he wasn't a Nasi, he took away he did a tikkun for Nehemiah. So Nehemiah had a tikkun, and therefore later in the generations he got his own sefer. So even though right now the Gemara says no sefer Nehemiah, eventually there was a sefer Nehemiah. Nifladik inyan of the Chidot. So stop over here. We're here tomorrow. I hope to see you. We'll see you.